Three.
Graduation ceremony. Yeah. Started off just right there. On behalf of the Marion Chain Gang Club and our graduating class tonight, which consists of 29 different individuals that have, for the last 25 weeks or so, given everything they had to this process of learning how to square dance, we're glad you're all with us this night. If I might at this time, let me turn the microphone over to the club president of the Marion Chain Gang, Warren Kiefer, for a few welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Peggy. Thank you. I don't ever recall getting applause before. I always get boos. We've got some other people coming in. That's good. I want to welcome you tonight on behalf of the Marion Chain Gang. We have a lot of guests and visitors with us. And I hope the parents of the children and the relatives of the children are pleased with what they see tonight. And I also hope that the parents of some of the 40-year-olds, I think, that are here tonight are proud of what their kids are doing too. But this is where it all comes together. It has been 26 weeks, 25 weeks. It's a tough 25 weeks. It's frustrating for the students, and it takes a lot of energy and a lot of mental ability. But we're finally there. We will be starting another class probably this fall. And those of you that see this and are interested in square dancing might contact us. We just had a recent article in the paper. It was a good article and very positive for the Marion Chain Gang. So I'm not going to keep you. One thing we did do and we're going to do is to show you that we do listen to you. We got a little feedback that 11 o'clock might be pushing a little bit. That's maybe a little too late for some of the people. So we're going to be speeding things up. So we need your help, and when we need you to assemble to do something, we'd like for you to do it quickly, and we'll try to probably end somewhere between 10 and 10:30. And I know that'll please some of you that have a real small children and need to get home. Without further ado, I'm going to turn it back over to Fred Walker, and we're going to let it rip and have a lot of fun tonight and do some dancing and just have a good time. That's what it's all about. Thank you for coming.
Okay, gang, square them up, everybody, angels and students. Well, you're gonna get a little girl and get on the floor and get on the floor and give it a try. Hey, then get out there and play. Hey, we need a one son of a gun, still need one in front of the home. Hey, we need a one son of a gun, here he comes. Need one son of a gun, and we need two in the back will do. Two couples there in the middle of the hall. Square dancing. All right. Are we all sold out? Anybody still looking for a corner? If not, everybody turn and smile upon your corner and say, honey, this is it. This is graduation night. Yeah. Here we go. The beginning of the end. For the students. For the students, this one has an 8-chain 4 in it, okay? An 8-chain 4 in it. 1, 2, 3. Still need 2 up here in front. Can we get 2 more couples? Yeah, here comes Frank. And Imogene. Still need 1 more couple. Can we get 1 more good-looking couple? Here they come. Thank you very much. All right. Here we go. A side space, grand square. A sitting in the porch swing, listening to the light rain. A beating on the tin roof, baby, just me and you. A rocking with the rhythm of the rain, yeah. Come on, old lady's chain, and you turn your girl. You chain her back and promenade round the world. Well, I'm a rockin', you know I'm rockin' with the rhythm of the rain. Yeah, the hips promenade and wiggle halfway around. The sides are right when you left through, now you turn your girl around. Square through, gonna count about 4. You do it, do-si-do, and give me an 8-chain 4. I slide it on over and move a little closer. I swing the corner, promenade right along. Well, I'm rockin', you know I'm rockin' with the rhythm of the rain. Get on home, kids, here we go. It's promenade, walking halfway around. The sides are rising left through, now you turn your girl around. Square through, gonna count about 4. You do it, do-si-do, and give me an 8-chain 4. I slide it on over and move a little closer. I swing your corner, promenade right along. Well, I'm a rockin', you know I'm rockin' with the rhythm of the rain. Well, now the sides promenade and wiggle halfway around. The hips are right and left through, now you turn your girl around now. Square through, around the floor you go. Don't I know and do an 8-chain 4. Find your corner, swing your girl promenade. Well, I'm a rockin', you know I'm rockin' with the rhythm of the rain. Come on, the old lady's chain, and you turn your girl around. You chain the girl across the world now. Join hands, circle left round you go. Left dollar man, swing your girl promenade. Well, I'm a rockin', you know I'm rockin' with the rhythm of the rain. Here we go, sides. A sides promenade and wiggle halfway around. The hips are right and left through, now you turn your girl around. Square through, gonna count about 4. You do it, do-si-do, and give me an 8-chain 4. I slide it on over, move a little closer. I swing your corner, promenade right along. Well, I'm a rockin', you know I'm rockin' with the rhythm of the rain. One more time, sides. A sides promenade, walking halfway around. The hips are right and left through, now you turn your girl around. A square through, 4 ends around you go. That's I know an 8-chain 4. Swing promenade, a rockin' with the rhythm of the rain. Well, now the 4 chain straight across. Oh, link to the middle, and you come on back. All right, gang. Everybody stir them up at 1 1/4 for me, please. We're going to let this one, let her hair down a little bit on this one. Here we go.
And is that your TV?
Bruce, get some hair.
I'll circle the lip one time. Well, if you hear somebody knocking, honey, on your door, and if you see somebody creeping, crawling across your floor, I do an elemental lip with a corner. Double side, oh, everybody do an elemental look with your left hand. Now weave around you go. If you feel something heavy on your fishing hook, just swing in the promenade to me, honey, don't bother to look. Well, it'll be me. Honey, I'm looking for you. Here we go. Well, now they get two couples square through in the middle, get four and go. I run out to the corner of the hall and double side door. Swing through, come a 2x2. Boys, you run right. Go into your line and right on through right here tonight. Everybody, mother the wheel. Slide through. Swing this girl in the promenade. 192, but it'll leave me. Oh, I'm here for you. I'll get on home and try it again. Well, now, get on the promenade about halfway around the way. I walk into the middle and swing through four hands and sing. I hold hands and then I run on through that outside there and you veer to the left. And you veer a sweep. Well, now the center square through and I count on three hands and then everybody swing a new corner in your promenade to go around, my friend. Well, it'll be me. Honey, I'm looking for you. Circle them around. Well, if you see a new face on your totem pole, well, if you find a little love there in your sugar bowl, I do an elemental left with a corner, honey. Don't sound, though, everybody do an elemental left with your left hand on the wheel around you go. If you feel something funny in your comic book, I just close the page there, darling. I don't bother to look, oh, well, it'll be me. Honey, I'm looking for you. Well, I get on home. Well, now the 2 and 4 square through in the middle, get 4 and go. I run out to the corner of the hall and do you know. Swing through, come a 2x2. Boys, you run right. And you Ferris wheel to the middle one time tonight. Sinners, get a rattling through. Now roll your lady with a half sachet. Center forward, do you turn back, swing promenade. It'll be me. I'm looking for you. Oh, yeah. Well, now the 2 and 4's promenade halfway around you go. Walk in the middle and swing through 4 hands around you go. 4 hands and then I rattle through that outside fair. I veer to the left, and you veer to the sweet. Walk to the middle and square, well, the center square through. How many? 3. Swing over me, promenade one time for me. It'll be me. Honey, I'm looking for you. Here we go, last time now. Circle to the left. If you hear a voice calling to you in the night, if you see somebody swinging from a lamppost light, I do an elemental left with a corner. Oh, no. I do an elemental left, use your left hand on the weave around, you know. If you feel somebody yellow rocking, darling, on your neck, I just swing in a promenade to me, darling. Oh, what the heck? It'll be me. Honey, I'm looking for you. Everybody circle to the left. Well, it'll be me. Honey, I'm looking for you. All the way to the middle and you come on back. All right, very nice. Give yourself a big hand out there, yeah?
If I might have your attention, please. A couple of quick thank yous. I want to thank Fred Walker and his wife Nancy for these 25, now 26 long weeks. And I think Fred has done a superb job, and I truly appreciate his instructions this year. And Nancy's been valuable. She's been with him every night. Another thank you are the people that came down with Fred tonight to help conduct the graduation ceremonies. You'll see them participating after a while, and they've got all the crazy stuff that's going to happen. And they've come down from Salem with Fred, and I appreciate them coming down tonight too.
They're affectionately referred to as simply the Rascals.
It is graduation night, and we are going to graduate and present diplomas. And I'm going to call your name out. I'd like for you to come up front and let Fred and Nancy present you your diploma. And we'll do this pretty quick. We won't wait. And then we'll have the, certainly we'll have applause at the latter part of the presentation.
Just before we start on that, I would mention, as Warren just said, 26 weeks of a Collar Lab accredited teaching curriculum. And I'm awful proud of these 29 students that made it through the end of the class, aren't you?
It's time for them to go out and dance too.
And I'd be pleased and honored to dance with them anywhere.
And I hope our guests can see the smiles on their faces and the fun that we have, and you can, if it doesn't instill the desire to square dance within you, that you'll tell someone else about the Marion Chain Gang. We'll have the presentation of diplomas, and I want to tell you that there is no age group for square dancing. I don't know what the youngest, I don't want to call him a child, but young person that we have here tonight. Can you tell me who it is, Tina? What would be the youngest one out of the whole group? Yes. How old?
8.
Okay, we have 8 years. Where's she at? 8 years old. Stand up, honey. Now, when you have one end of a spectrum, you always have another end of a spectrum. And this is going to surprise you. I'm proud of this guy. This is our oldest student, and I asked him for permission. I'm not embarrassing him. I have already asked him if I could announce his age. And it's Earl Goodwin, and Earl is 82. And we should all be so lucky to be in that kind of physical condition when we're 82 and that mentally alert. And Earl, I appreciate it. I've enjoyed meeting you, having you as a friend and knowing you.
He's got a young girlfriend to keep him active.
Young girlfriend? I wouldn't have said that. I wasn't going to embarrass him, but they said a young girlfriend will keep you that looking like that. So, guys, have at it. Is Nancy Bundy here tonight?
No.
Charles and Adele Carter. Here they are. Lawrence Cox. Gary Gallmer.
Didn't make
Jim and Tony Dallas. And here's our senior dancer, Earl Goodwin. Come on up, Earl. Peggy, the reason I didn't call you, I'm going in alphabetical order, okay, hon? Troy and Peggy Hodges. Eveline Johnson. Okay. Lawrence Cox, why don't you come on up? This is Eveline's dancing partner and friend. We'll let them come up together. Peggy Tennant, you can come up too. Be with Earl. This is Earl's dancing partner, Peggy. This is the lady that keeps him young. Okay. Hodges? Okay. Sure. Peggy Tennant.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Casey Kemp. This is one of our youth. Casey has done a good job. He is a good dancer. And Casey's sister, Kimberly, our youngest. And if you don't think they can't dance, watch them after a while. Mark Mayhew. And Sister Melissa. Is she a doll? A couple here that I'm particularly fond of, and they've become real good friends, and I've truly enjoyed knowing them throughout these lessons, and I intend to retain their friendship for as long as they will allow me. Mike and Pam Mayhew. Another young couple that we are going to be truly proud of to have in our club, Darwin and Tammy Mitchell.
Lighten up.
And for those of us that might have a dental medical problem during our square dances, we've got our own in-house dentist or dental worker, Dr. Ray and Mildred Odell. And we've got another couple that's been with us for a while, and they have been a big help to the Square Dance Club, doing printing for us at no cost, and they've truly helped us financially a lot. We're proud to have them in our club too. It's Florence and Merle Meekard. Another one of our young people, James Reed.
By himself.
And I still owe James a lunch. I haven't forgotten. James, I haven't forgotten our lunch. I'm just slow. Another couple who have been in square dance lessons, not only with me, but they're in ballroom, as my wife calls it, round ball dancing. A little confusion on her part one time, and I haven't let her forget it. But it's Frank and Imogene Scheinert. Thompson, another one of our youth. She can dance too, folks. You watch it. Oh, pretty dressed tonight, huh? Okay. One last big, nice hand for all the students that have went through this 26 weeks. Fred.
Before we let Warren get away, I wonder, Barn, where you at, hon? Can you come up here and join Warren for a minute, please? About a half a year ago, when you called me one night and asked about teaching your class, I said, we'll have an understanding. While they're students, they're mine. My job is to turn the students into dancers and present them to you for consideration as full-fledged active members in the Marion chain gang. And I think we've kept that bargain. I think we have a bunch of new dancers here tonight that I'd be proud to dance with at any given time, anywhere. And before we let you go, Nancy and I have something, okay. Nancy and I have something we want to share with you. It's our special.
Thank you. Thanks, Fred.
It's our special appreciation to two of the most energetic people we've ever ran into in our life. I don't know how this club could have been any luckier than to have the two of you for leadership.
Right.
We're dancing and we love people. We really do.
Okay, let's get back out on the floor for a quick evaluation tip.
Thanks to the rest of the angels, too.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, so that it sort of doesn't go unnoticed tonight, all of the angels have received a little something recently in the mail from me that have worked so diligently during the 26 weeks with us as a token of our appreciation. But tonight is the students' night, and that's what we want to focus on, okay?
All right, Shirley.
All right.
Shirley's here. Shirley's here.
There's a lady sitting over on the sidelines who kind of likes this song, so I thought I'd drag it out of the box and do it tonight. It's called Daddy's Hands. Has everybody got a corner? Yeah! Everybody got one? Good. Can we get one more square back there in the corner? Hate to see anybody sit down. All righty, here we go. Consider this your evaluation tip. Like I said, you have graduated from class. Now your officers of the Marion chain gang are watching you to see if you're ready to become members of their club. Don't want to put any pressure on you, you understand. Give it your best here. Here we go.
You ready?
Everybody walk around your corner, come back to El Paso. That's partner left, the corner by the right, the honey by the left elbow. You make an element bar and then wheel in and you back it on down the line. Now slip the clutch left now, man, you're gonna weave around in time. Daddy's hands, soft and warm when I was crying. Daddy's hands, swinging a promenade your day. Daddy's hands were always gentle, but I learned to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. Well, now the head two couples square through in the middle, get forward and go. You run up to the corner, lady, and do the do-si-do. Swing through right here, always run to the right. Bend your line and right up through and turn the girl tonight. Now pass the ocean, please. Recycle round, here you swing this lady promenade that lady round. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I learned to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. Well, now the woman freeze promenade halfway around you go. You walk into the middle and square through forward and around you go. Go all the way and then around through that outside here. Give ear to the left and your favorite wheel. Once to the middle of the square, center square through, get free. Free hand around you go. Everybody swing this corner, promenade around you go. Daddy's hands were always gentle, but I learned to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. Well, now the four little ladies chain go straight across that ring. You roll away, circle to the left around, I sing. Four ladies roll away, circle to the left, and then you do an elemental up with a corner. Gonna weave around my friend Daddy's hands. A folded silently in prayer, Daddy's hands. Swinging a promenade, your square. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I learned to understand there was always a love in Daddy's hands. Well, now the four square through in the middle, get four and go. I run out to the corner, lady, do the do-si-do. Swing through right here, boys run to the right. Bend your line with a right and left through and turn the girl tonight. Flutter wheel, slide through. Swing this girl in a promenade, that girl you do. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I learned to understand there was always a love in Daddy's hands. Well, now the side two couples promenade halfway around that ring. I walk into the middle and square through four hands around, I say. Four hands and then a right and left through the outside, taking you veer to the left. and your Ferris wheel. Once to the middle of the square, center square through, get three. Three hands around, swing your own in a promenade. Go once around that town, Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I learned to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. Well, now the holy lady's chain goes straight across the ring. Turn and chain, the lady send her right back home again. Join hands circle to the left, go moving around. Do an elemental up where they call her, gonna weave around that town. Daddy's hands, hands in the air, soft and I was warm. Daddy's hands, swing in a promenade, your square. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've learned to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. Everybody, walk around your corner, come back and swing your man. There was always love in Daddy's hands. Oh yeah! All right, very nice. All right, stir that bucket one time if you grand square. Love, love is strange. A little line of people who take it for a game. Alabama left and you either way. Baby, my sweet baby, swing the girl in your promenade. Baby, you're the one. If the Bulls promenade, go halfway round the ring. 1 and 3s are right on through and turn your girl has to sing. Square through and get me, gonna get it 4 and go. And you don't sign, do and do an 8 chain 4. Baby, my sweet baby, swing the girl in your promenade. Baby, you're the one. If the Bulls promenade, go halfway around the ring. All 1 and 3s are right on through and turn I say. Square through and hit me, gonna get it 4 and go. And I don't sign, do you do an 8 chain 4. Baby, my sweet baby, swing the girl in your promenade. Baby, you're the one. Side face, grand square. Now when I call my lover girl, I say, hey lover girl, come on over here. And if she doesn't come, I say, hey lover girl. And if she still doesn't answer, I say, let down man, weave the ring. My sweet baby, swing your own in your promenade. Baby, you're the one. Here's where the 2 and 4s promenade, go halfway round the ring. While 1 and 3s are right on left through and turn the girl I say. Square through and go, 4 hands around you know. And you don't sign do when you do an 8 chain 4. Baby, my sweet baby, swing a new corner in your promenade. Baby, you're the one. Cycles promenade, walk halfway around the ring. 1 and 3s are right on through and turn the girl I say. Square through and they hit me, gonna hear you 4 and go. And no sign, do when you do an 8 chain 4. Baby, my sweet baby, swing your own in your promenade. Baby, you're the one. Side face, grand square. Love, love is strange. There's a lot of people who take it for a game. Alabama left and you eat the ring. Baby, my sweet baby, swing your own in your promenade. Baby, 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 honey, you're the one. and the corner, baby, you're the one. All right. All the class members, please. Hang loose. By the way, come on in. We got chairs for you somewhere. We'll find a spot for you. Some more of our friends from up in Salem, Illinois just came in. Would you make them welcome, please? Food table is open. Please help yourself at your own discretion, okay? Food table is open for the rest of the evening.
Make sure the green light's on around back.
I need the jury seated. Where's the jury at? We gotta start, we gotta convene court. Where's the jury?
We need the jury seated immediately. We've got some serious charges to take care of today. Serious charges, folks. Serious. Very serious.
Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. I don't have enough hair. Oh boy, what fun was that?
We've had serious charges brought against several people. We're going to call those people. They've been arrested. We have them incarcerated. We're going to bring them into court and have a jury trial. Would Charles and Adele Carter please come forward and stand before the judge? Would you stand here before the judge, ma'am? Sir, there's no pleading here. Stand up there. Face your peers out here. Face the spectators here. That dastardly desperado, Lawrence Cox. Get up. Up here and put that food down. And that Bonnie and Clyde of Pittsburgh, Illinois. Jim and Tony Dallas. Where are they?
Jim tied in the bathroom.
Officers of the court, will you please get Mr. Dallas and bring him up?
I'm going to have to call the bailiff.
He's coming.
One of you ladies go in that men's room and get him.
Zip up your pants, Jim.
Got him to look.
And that grandpa of all mean men, Earl Goodwin, where are you? I'd sentence him to 50 years, but it'd be just too long. These people, I don't know, they've been seen doing a lot of things. Where's that Troy and Peggy Hodges?
Your Honor, nobody escapes the long arm of the law.
Not this long arm of the law. Eveline Johnson, you were seen with this guy here. Put that food down. How many times I will tell you to put that food down? Get up here. And that Billy the Kid, north of Marion. Casey Kemp.
He's busy right now.
Where is that Casey Kemp? Drug his sister down the road of just sin. Kimberly Kemp. Bad example for his sister. And not it was enough that he drug his sister down that road. He got his neighbors involved, Mark Mayhew and Melissa, and then Mark took his little sister right down the same road. I'm ashamed. I tell you, that's shame. Are you folks ashamed? Shame. And then it became a family affair. I am truly appalled, truly appalled. Drug some more of the family members in this. This Mike and Pam Mayhew. Let's see your legs there, little lady. You might get a light sentence. Raise your dress up there, hon. I'm going to sentence you to 3 days at my house. Where's that Florence and Merle me card? We've got charges against them. They have done. Folks, I just can't tell you. I just can't tell you.
They made counterfeit money.
Printing money in her basement.
Warren, I actually saw Pam take the money right out of somebody's hand at 50-50.
You did. I saw she's been a thief all of her life. All of her life. Her mother told me, she said, I'm ashamed of that girl. Ashamed of that girl. This whole town is ringed by these people. The people, they should be put away. This Darwin and Tammy Mitchell. I don't know, the neighbors are complaining. The whole city's complaining over there.
Insanity. They got a coat and drive their car.
They always told me, you said you could trust the doctor. Said you can trust the doctor, especially in the end. Look what we got here. Look at this. Does this guy look like? Where's Dr. Ray and Mildred Oldham? Look at that. Now is that innocence? No way, that's not innocence. No.
Black card. That's right.
Black heart.
Got another youngster in we got a youth gang here, folks, and it's got to be stopped. We may have to hang them. We don't hang them, they've got to be shot. Where's James Reed at? Frank and Imogene Shiner. Just no good. These folks are no good.
I'm going to bring my lawyer.
There is no lawyers in this court. Would you get up there?
I started off. You did.
Peggy Tennant. Peggy, you ought to know better. You see this old guy, you look at him, you got him all young thinking and everything else. She got you in trouble.
They got stuck on Country Road Park.
In trouble.
That's a story every woman says. I thought I could trust him. You'll be sorry in the morning.
I heard they got caught on Country Road Park.
Darcy Thompson. Where you at, Darcy? There's another one of the youth gang we've got running around here. Now, folks, you see what you got before you. Now, these are the charges been brought against these people. And we're going to let this jury rule on these people. Some of you may not understand these charges, but they've been accused of courtesy turning on a square through. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And they've been accused of sinking the boat instead of loading the boat. Earl was even seen wearing penny pants in public. We've got charges brought here by neighbors that saw 3 of these ladies yellow rocking their milkmen. Half of them forgot where home was.
We do that.
6 of them got together the other night, went over to Tres Hombres, sat down and ordered a dos a dos. Can you imagine that? Do we have any character witness for these people? Is this a character witness coming forward, or what is this? We got a pantaloon inspector. You just go, and if you must inspect, sir, you must inspect. We understand that. Quiet here. Let this man,
I guess we'll have to show him back.
she forgot hers. I like the story. Charles, you got hers on.
Yeah, they're all.
He's gonna give him an A+ on this. What do you think, folks? Yeah, that's all right. We're gonna pass the pen. Do we have any character witnesses? Anyone wants to say anything about these desperate people? We brought the charges. How's the jury find? Stand up, foreman. Right here. There's the foreman of the jury. How are we going to find? How does the jury find all these people? Guilty. Guilty as charged.
You better watch this, more about this.
What?
Contempt?
We're going to sentence them, and we got some punishment for them. And we need to get the chairs just a little bit further forward, maybe over here on the corner somewhere. Just pull them out where you were standing, Ted. We're going to sentence these people to be loyal members of the Marion Chain Gang Square Dance Club. We're going to sentence them to the execution of many, many square dance calls. We're going to sentence them to years and years of knowing the friendship of other square dancers. We're going to sentence them to a lifetime of knowing the joy and pleasure of square dancing. And finally, some of you won't see the humor in this, and some of you will, and I do. We're going to sentence you to attend a Bill Wallner dance. We have no mercy in this court. No mercy at all. That's a kind of an inside joke, and it, folks, believe it or not, it is really funny. Now, I'm going to call your names out again, and what I'd like for you to do is we're going to have Barb, and where's she at? Shirley? Where's Shirley? Shirley, we'd like to present their badges to them, and then they're going to go on and receive their sentence. And we're going to put you're going to see it real quick. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but we have 3 people that are going to put something on them. Okay, I was introduced earlier as a president of the club, and I want to introduce the president and presidentess. Where's he at? Bud Tolley over here. Vice President and Betty Jean. Our secretaries are Mr. Ted Kim and Ted Kim's wife Shirley over here. And our treasurer is Bruce and Tina Mayhew. That is the club officers. We have sentenced these people, and we'd like to go ahead and welcome them as members of the Marion Chain Gang. And as I call your name, would you step forward and let them put your badges on you, and then step over by the chairs, okay? Charles and Adele Carter. Okay, just walk right on through if you already have your badges. Because you're going to get something here. You got
yours.
Got to sit down in the chair.
I'll put your leg up on one. There.
Which one you want? Put your foot. No, put your foot. Put your foot up. Yeah. Sit down.
The hard way. All night we'll dance this song.
The idea's very close. There you go. You're set.
I tell you, after you get your ball and chain on, we'd like for you to just kind of step back towards the kitchen area of the room and wait on the rest of the group.
And we want a group photo when they get
Lawrence Cox, Eveline Johnson.
Get your badges first. Badges. They're eager to get them off.
Jim and Tony Dallas can follow them. We've enjoyed having these young couple with us too.
Congratulations. Evelyn.
If you burst your chain or your ball, we're going to fine you $1. So protect it.
Do we pass out the beers now, Warren?
We're going to we'll make some money here tonight if we have to.
They'll all be short. Yeah. Okay, you're done.
Earl Goodwin, Peggy Tennant. They already have their badges, and so they can go ahead and get their ball and chains.
You gotta get a little thing over here.
Just sit down, I'll put on the job. Here, Jim. I'll put your foot up. One chair.
Troy and Peggy Hodges, Gover Seabar. You can put the chairs back if you want. Thank you. Let's give the jury a hand. I thought they were pretty good hits and boors.
I want a picture of you guys like this. I want a picture of you guys like this.
Get on that side, lady.
Stand right there, guys.
While we're doing this, the rest of you want to step behind me here. Go ahead and over at the food table. You're perfectly welcome to do so. Casey Kim. Kimberly Kim.
Yeah, will you put it on there?
Mark Mayhew and Melissa Mayhew.
Not even big enough to go around the ring.
Don't step on my blue suede.
James Reed, Darcy Thompson. Pam and Mike Mayhew. Darwin and Tammy Mitchell. Frank and Imogene Shiner. Dr. Ray and Mildred Ogle. Merle and Florence Beacard.
Oh, there's the color.
Let me get your hat.
Do it again.
It tore off of me.
Oh. Just hold it again.
Should have brought some blue.
But she's coming up. Yeah, they stay with her. Make sure I do. I like paying $10 to do it. Graduate.
We're going to dismiss the court, and truly appreciate your patience and while we had our little ceremony, and we're going to have some fun with these on later on. But we'll dismiss the court at this time, so the judge and Mrs. Judge Keith. Court dismissed.
Permanently, not yet.
Don't go nowhere. We need one in, please. This is fun. Well, that's good. I can't come back here. I'll take an individual. I can't pay for
You almost got it. I know that. Boy. Oh, do you know that?
Yeah. I'm darn glad of it.
It's going to cost you $1 that will be contributed toward the Marion Chain Gang treasury. Is that not right, Warren?
Where'd you escape from? Next treasure. Maine. Not here. Let Marion, because in Marion's second class. Get it out. Corner.
Okay, everybody got a... Absolutely. I want to see all the students out here on the floor with your balloons. Hey, we need one son of a gun, still need one in the front of the hall. Need two couples over here. Hey, we need two couples here will do. Hey, we need two couples here will do. And when you get there, everybody got a great big square. All sold out. Still need one couple right here in front. There's Jim. Need a dancing partner for Jim. Can we get Jim the dancing partner? Darcy Dunn, you gonna come dance with Jim here? Y'all sit down. Still need one right down here in front. One lady in front, please. Anybody will do, that'll be fine. All sold out.
It's going to be fun.
Everybody turn to your corner and apologize now for what's about to happen. Here we go. Protect those balloons at all costs now. Hey, you better bow to the partner. And you bow to the corner too. Join all your hands, circle to the left the best you can. Circle to the left. All the ladies center and the men sashay. Join your hands, circle to the left to beat that fan. Uh-oh. Help Nancy. Do an element left with the corner. Come back, all right, left, grand right and left and around you go. Well, you're gonna meet your honey and you promenade to the garden gate. Promenade with the lady when you're there. All in 3 square through. 4 hands around and a right and left through that outside there. You better pass through here. Now trade by to the other side, swing through. Boys, we're running around a girl you do. Good. And you wheel and deal and you bring them around. And a right and left through that outside. Oh, okay. At this time, I have a surprise for you. I have a surprise for you, right? At this time, I would like to ask a friend of mine, since I seem to be all tied up, to step up to the stage with me. He knows who he is. And I'd like to ask him to help me call the second singing call on this tip. Okay? Bring him on up with a big round of applause. I think it's behind me, isn't it? Make sure you adjust the mic.
Hey, don't go bless you.
Okay, we're going to... Saddam Hussein! It's Saddam Hussein!
We got half.
Okay, gang, here goes nothing.
We need a couple over there.
If you would, please, put your hands together.
Can they hear me? I guess they can.
For Southern Illinois' newest caller,
Can you hear me now?
Mr. Jim Dallas. Here we go.
You can do it. You can do it.
I think I'll read that one. Sides, face, grand square. I know you loved him a long time ago. Even now in my arms, you still want him, I know. Circle left, darling, this time. Left element swinging, promenader in time. Will you love me tonight? Oh, so close your eyes. Let's promenade halfway around, walking in square to get four hands around. Four hands and then to the right and left through. There, left and then Ferris wheel you do. You're gonna square to go three. Three hands this way. Swing on the corner, lady, rolling around the ring. When you love me tonight, just hold me tight. Honey, don't close your eyes. Let's promenade halfway around, walking in squares to get four hands around. Four hands and then to the right and left through. Your left and then Ferris wheel you do. Your square to go three. Three hands this way. Swing on the corner, lady, promenade in the ring. Will you love me tonight? Just hold me tight. Honey, don't close your eyes. Side, space, grand square. Baby, I'm in a mood. Rolling on this side. Lying here in your arms. Knowing he's on your mind. Circle left. I keep hoping someday. Let down a man swinging.
And put your hands together again for Mr. Jim Dallas.
Take the paper off now. He's truly been a good sport. The people that wrapped him up have been truly good sports. And Jim Dallas coming up doing what he did takes not only a lot of nerve, he did well, and
He did super.
you're not going to find very many people would do what he did. Jim, thank you. I hope you had fun with it. Sounds good, too.
May I say something? In the 26 weeks we've been working class, that's the best job of load the boat I've seen yet. Okay. Okay, thank you. Have you had fun so far tonight? All right. To this point in the meeting, to this point in our graduation ceremonies, you have been accepted as square dancers and accredited by Collar Lab for the curriculum that you completed during 25 or 26 weeks. And amazingly enough, after being charged with everything imaginable by this honest and fair and open court that we held, you've even been accepted with open arms as members of the Marion Chain Gang.
Now pay
All
your
that
dues.
remains is for you to be inducted, ceremoniously, if you will, as a member of the larger square dancing community, yea, of Marion, yea, of Williamson County, yea, even Southern Illinois, and the world. So to help us in that exercise, I brought a few friends with me tonight from Salem, so at this time I'd like for them to bring the necessary paraphernalia up front for our students. And while they're doing that, now that you've had your fun with me, could I ask that Lawrence Cox and Evelyn come up, please? Jim and Tony Dallas, Mike and Pam Mayhew, Darwin and Tammy Mitchell, Ray and Mildred Odell. And that ought to get us started right there, gang. All right, are the rascals ready? Ah, yes, they're on their way. Here they come.
Gotta wait and see. Can't tell everything.
Some 4 years ago. Some 4 years ago, when Nancy and I became square dancers with the Salem Promenaders,
Hey, Mike.
they informed us that it was customary for the gentleman to take the lady for a ride around the hall while the entire audience watched. Okay? So Lawrence, alphabetically, if you would help Evelyn into the wheelbarrow there. Terry, give her a little hand there. Or one. Very nice. Now, Lawrence, be careful. No sharp turns, okay? I think we're going to need to take this off, Lawrence. We have something else for you to wear in this particular exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, do you have film on your camera? It's showtime. Here we go. All right. Put your hands together for Lawrence Clark and Evan Johnson. Yeah. All right. Give them a big hand. They're great sports. I believe that makes Jim and Tony Dallas up next. That should bring up, who would be next alphabetically?
Can we do that again?
Yeah, I need to get a picture of that.
Mayhew? Yeah. Mayhew, yeah. Mike and Pam. Bring them on with a great big hand, all right. Jump right in there, Pam. Oh, a double job there. Ugh, he says. Darwin, they're not finished yet. Here we go, gang. It's showtime. Put your hands together for us. Big hand for him, if you would, please. All right. I believe that brings Ray and Milburn to the front. But if I had my druthers, I'd like to see Warren take Barbara for a little spin around. Come on down! What do you think, gang? Bring them on down! Warren, you're supposed to be back here listening. Yeah. Some people you just have to explain everything to, you know what I mean? First Lady of the Marion Chain Gang, right there. Yeah. Warren says they trimmed his mane just a tad on the close side there. Is there anyone else that would like to try the wheelbarrow? Anybody else? Anybody? Got a couple girls. Well, we got something else planned for you ladies, okay? We have something. Any of the angels have never had the pleasure of doing this. That just feel really well, like you want to do it right now, like Tina, for example. Bruce and Tina? What are the odds on this, Gabe? Bruce, if I was you, I would get over here right now. We'll take care of it. We'll get you a ride, hon. Mr. Kurtz, would you do the... No, you don't have to wear the collar, but this lady deserves a ride. Tina, get in here, hon. Come on. Yeah. Go ahead, Tina. Sit down in there, hon. No, wait a minute, Harry. Don't go anywhere yet. Tina, hon, look at me. Judy, hon, is there anything you want to tell Tina before she starts? The last time Harry took his wife, Judy, for a ride, he spilled her in the floor. All right, good luck, Tina. Here we go. Give him a big hand, folks. A big hand for all of them. They're big sports. All right. While we're putting that away, I wonder, could I have Kimberly Kemp, Melissa Mayhew? Is Stephanie here tonight? No. Stephanie's not here tonight. Darcy Thompson. Darcy's here. And let me see. Maybe since Stephanie's not here, Shirley sounds a lot like Stephanie to me. What do you think, gang? Shirley? All right, come on up, Shirley.
Shirley, Shirley.
Shirley, 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 Shirley. All right, now, girls. This takes a lot of concentration, so I'm gonna let Shirley lead off here, okay? And she'll show you how it's done. Now, Ted, where you at? Buddy, where you at? Ted's right there. These four gentlemen are going to take Shirley for a little ride here on this barrel, and we'd like you out front leading the way for us, would you? Okay, would you do that for us? Here we go.
No way. No way. You gotta ride. We're riding right like a cowboy.
We don't have any seat belts for this, Shirley.
Aren't you doing a lot of shaking?
No seat belts.
They need a horse cleaner. Yeah, they need back and need a horse
Coming out of chute number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Riding White Lightning, Miss Shirley Kemp. Darcy, get on there, huh? There we go. Coming out of chute number 2. All right, give her a big hand. What a cowgirl. Oh, right there. Next. We have Melissa. Melissa Brown. And last but not least, riding White Thunder out of chute number 1, Kimberly. All righty. Jimmy, you want to try it? Jimmy says that looks too rough for me. Mark, you want to ride one? All right, we gotta give our wild stallions a little break here. Can we get a couple other guys here that might want to fill in for a minute? Our horses need a drink of water. We have one more volunteer on the saddle. Here comes one. Got it? All right. Get on it. Here he comes. Round cowboy. Oh. Okay, ladies, come on up. Let the other ladies that's been with us during class get one quick ride around.
Younger guys need to get over there.
Here she comes. Hey. All right, a big hand. We're down to our last 2 cowgirls. All the way from Pittsburgh, Illinois. Out of chute number 3. Dallas, here she comes. All righty. You want to come? Sure, get on up here. Here we go. Come on, Something fell off of your saddle there, Eddie. That must have been on those handles to help grip or something there. Here he comes again. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Super duper. All right, give them all a big hand. Especially give those 4 guys tugging on that barrel a hand. Because I've done that before, and I can tell you that's hard work.
On behalf of the chain gang, I want to thank the Salem people for bringing this down tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys, really appreciate it. I doubt that, I'm out of breath. I doubt that you'll ever attend a sillier graduation ceremony than you did tonight. I hope you're having a lot of fun with it.
Okay. All the students out on the floor, please. Square them up. Warren, we need those articles that you wrote. Now, I want it said that as an instructor, I have total confidence in my class. They are so precise in the performance of their steps when they do movements that it would be possible to blindfold them, put raw eggs in the the middle of their square, which Warren is doing right now, so be careful. Raw eggs I'm talking about now. And even though I call a square through 4, they would precisely perform that figure so that they don't step on the raw egg. Now, is that confidence or what? By the way, if you don't have a blindfold, hold your hand up so that one of the ladies that are passing them out or one of the gentlemen can get you a blindfold. Hold your hand up if you don't have a blindfold.
You can't get caught peeking and you get fined again.
Anybody that gets caught peeking
And I'll tell.
will pay dearly.
I'll tell.
Think so?
I guarantee that. Warren, you have the mops and brooms ready just in case?
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you think we're talking about a hard-boiled egg in the middle of your square? Everybody raise your blindfold for just a second. We have something we want to show you. Warren, is that a raw egg or is that a hard-boiled egg? That looks like a raw egg to me, folks. All right. All right. Everybody, blindfolds down, all the way down. And we need one more couple. We need, how many couples do we need here?
Kimmy, go, Gordon.
Let's get some unblindfolded angels in here quickly so that we can get on
You
with it.
stay there and I'll get you guys. I'll dance with you. You guys come back right here for the middle.
Everybody go back to, okay. We got 1, 2, 3. We're all sold out here. Who doesn't have a blindfold and needs one? Nancy, are you going to dance with this young lady as her partner, or Warren, or somebody? Bruce? Jack's got her all covered. So everybody's got a partner. Okay, blindfolds down if you will, please. Quiet on the floor, please. Listen to the call. Quiet on the floor. I'm not going to start calling until I'm not going to start calling at all until it's quiet out there. Because with blindfolds on, you've got to pay close attention to what I'm telling you, okay? No peeking, no looking. Here we go. The needle's down. All right. Here we go. Everybody, you bow to the partner, and you bow to the corner too. Join hands, circle to the left, all the way around that set. Circle to the left, go round. Big foot up, a little foot down. A left Alabama with the corner, come back. And a right on friend and go. Ring right and around you go. Don't do your name easy, don't get hurt now. Stay in the same square you started in, my goodness. And when you meet your date, and when you're home. Leave your blindfolds on. Help them get back home, ladies. Help them get back home. Some of them you need to help get back to the original square. All right, is everybody back in their home position? You know something, Warren? I think Lawrence dances better this way. All right, here we go. Walk around the left-hand lady. Seesaw the middle to the top. Now run to the corner, do an element left. Square yourself. Square yourself. Here we go. Here's where it gets good, girls. 4 ladies chained straight across. That's terrible. Chain them back, guys. Don't slip in that stuff now, ladies. Don't slip. Oh! Circle to the left, go around. All eight to the middle and to come on back. All right, very good. Go ahead and take your blindfolds off. All right. If we can clear the floor and have the following individuals report to the front, please. The following individuals. Nancy, honey, where you at, dear? If you would, please quickly turn your blindfolds back into Nancy so we can use them again next year. The following individuals should report to me. Charles and Adele Carter, front and center. Charles and Adele, there they are. Gary? Is Gary here tonight? Gary's not here. Earl Goodwin. And Peggy Tennant, please. Tony and Peggy Hodges. Merle and Florence McCord. And Frank and Imogene, last but certainly not least. Frank and Imogene. Where you at? You coming? All righty. Now, where are our marshals that we used before? Where are our marshals that we had before? The court. Where was the court officers? Okay, Bruce, would you escort these people back into the kitchen? Sure. And Nancy will provide you with some blindfolds, and as I call their names, you send them out as a couple. Okay, blindfolded. For the moment, everybody in this group go to the kitchen.
You working out?
Okay, let's clear the floor, and Phyllis, you all may want to move and remove that chair because we're going to be playing pin the tail on the donkey. Tell them when they come out. Okay, let's bring on our first contestants, Charles and Adele Carter. Charles and Adele Carter. Bring them on with a big round of applause, if you would, please. Give them a big hand, Charles and Adele Carter. All right, Bruce, if you would, please. Bring them right out here in the center of the floor. Very good. Now, Charles and Adele, listen carefully to me. We're playing a good old-fashioned game of pin the tail on the donkey. To prove that we're not kidding to you, raise your blindfolds part of the way and look where Nancy's standing, right over here. Do you see the donkey on the wall over there? We're playing pin the tail on the donkey. So, Bruce, why don't you give them a little head start, move them a little closer to the donkey. Okay, that's fine, Bruce. Now, ladies first. Ladies first. So, Adele, bring Adele right over front and center in front of the donkey. All right. Now, Adele, the only problem about our game is we forgot to bring the pins for pin the tail on the donkey. So spin her around once, Bruce. Point her in the right direction. And Adele, use your index finger to nail the donkey, if you would, please. Here we go. Straight ahead. She got it! Yeah! All right! Okay. Charlie, I think that makes it your turn, buddy. Charlie around about one time. We don't want him to get too dizzy. Okay, Charlie, use that index finger and nail the donkey for us. Very good! Oh, you got him. All right, big hand for Charles and Adele, please. All right. To our guards back there in the kitchen, we're ready for couple number 2. That would be Earl Goodwin and Peggy Tennant. Bring them out. Come on down. Here we go. Here comes Earl and Peggy now. Give them a big hand. Lead them by the hand. Okay. Earl and Peggy, you've got some tough competition to beat because Charles and Adele did very, very well at a game of Pin the Tail on the Donkey. Now that's what we're going to be doing, is playing Pin the Tail on the Donkey, okay? To prove that we're not kidding, go ahead and lift your blindfolds for a minute. And you'll see over on the wall by my wife Nancy that we have a donkey, okay? The only problem is we lost the tails on the way up here, so you just have to use your index finger and point to the donkey, okay? Yeah, and go ahead and lift your blindfold just once more. We're keeping track. Nancy's gonna mark your spot with a piece of chalk, okay? Ladies first, Bruce. Lead Peggy up if you was, and then we'll follow with Earl. Okay. Peggy, you're approximately straight in front of the donkey. Using your index finger, nail the donkey for us, please, after this spin around one time. Just once, Bruce says. We don't want to get her too dizzy. All right, here we go. Nail him. Go. All right, she nailed him. Very good, Peggy. Very good. That was a bullseye if I ever saw one. Okay, Earl, the competition's tough. Walk him on up, Bruce. Keep the finger level, Earl, when you nail the donkey. Spin him around one time. One time around. You're facing the donkey, Earl. Go for it. Nail the donkey, Earl. Good! You got him! All right. Give them both a big hand, gang. Yeah. All right, back in the kitchen. Quickly, our next couple is Tony. Troy and Peggy Hodges, please. Troy and Peggy Hodges. Here they come, gang. Give them a big hand. All right, you can just stop them right there in the middle of the floor, if you would, please, Bruce. Troy and Peggy, we're here tonight to play a game of Pin the Tail on the Donkey, and thus far the competition has been fierce, let me tell you. There have been some real straight shooters, to say the least. To prove that we're not kidding to you, over on the wall, go ahead and lift your blindfolds for just a moment. We want you to see what it is you're shooting for. Nancy, show them the piece of chalk that we're keeping score with. We're marking each effort, and the closest one is what we're looking for. Ladies first. Up there, not back here though, Troy. Ladies first, go ahead and walk up, Peggy. You don't have to put your blindfold down until you get there. Okay. All right, now put your blindfold down for us, Peggy. Good. Bruce, spin her gently once around. Once around. All right, and then Peggy, using your index finger, nail the donkey for us, if you would, please. All right, she got it, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. Very good. I tell you this much, Troy. That's going to be a tough act to beat. Wouldn't you? That's... Oh, yeah. She had good technique, I thought. Good technique. Okay. Using your index finger, Troy. Keeping it level with the floor. We've spinned you around once. The donkey's right in front of you. Help him, gang. Guide him in. Nail the donkey. Oh, he got it. All right. Back in the kitchen. Back in the kitchen, our final couple is Frank and Imogene. Bring them on down. Here comes Frank and Imogene now. Big hand for him, folks. Big hand. Come on, Jack. Get out of the way back there. That's a square dancer for you, I tell you what. Big hands for him, big hands. All right. Frank and Imogene, you can stop right there where you are, hon. Stop right there where you are. Go ahead and lift your blindfolds. We're going to finish off our evening here with a game of pin the tail on the donkey. See the donkey over there on the wall? Picture in your mind how high that donkey is, okay? The only problem is we lost the tails on the way up here. I think it was Nancy's fault. She blames me. But we're going to take Imogene up first. Frank, if you will, go ahead and put your blindfold back down, and we'll come back to get you. But don't blindfold her until you get her up there, Bruce. Let her see where let her see where her orientation is. We want to give Imogene every possibility. Now, Imogene, Nancy is going to mark how close you got with a piece of chalk, okay? With a piece of chalk. But of course, Imogene, before we're going to let you start, you need to lower your blindfold. And Bruce is going to spin you around one time, exactly one time, and then we want you to take your index finger, keep it level with the floor, and nail the donkey. She's left-handed, gang. She wants to use her left hand. That would make a big difference. Here we go. She got it! All right! She definitely nailed the donkey. Frank, I can tell you this much. She's tough. She's close. I'm going to give you a tip, Frank. There might be some advantage to using your left hand. All right. Is he blindfolded, Bruce? Spin him around one time. Frank, use good technique. Nail that donkey, Frank. Good job. Good job, Frank. All right. Big hand for Frank and Imogene. Yeah. All right, our final couple is waiting back in the kitchen. They could upset everybody. Would you welcome, please, Merle and Florence McCord? Bring them on. Warren says if Flo and Merle win, they're going to share it with him. The candy, right? Okay. Flo and Merle, feel free to take your blindfolds, pull your blindfolds up just a little bit. We're here to play a game of pin the tail on the donkey. Get a picture in your mind how high off the floor that donkey is. Because in a minute we're going to blindfold you, walk you up in front of the donkey, and ask you to point. Now, Phyllis, show them the piece of chalk you're using to keep track of who's the closest. You can see already on that donkey there's some pretty good shots, okay? What's behind you while this is happening? Bruce. Bruce is to be the only thing about it. He's going to walk you up there, okay? All right, so Flo, go ahead and put your blindfold down if you would, please. But, well, wait a minute, Bruce. She doesn't trust us. Show it. Okay. Show her once you get her up there, though. Let her raise her blindfold one more time, real quick. And if you would, please, Merle, lower yours. We don't want you to pick up any tips off of Flo's performance. All right, are you ready, Flo?
Go for
She's ready. Spin her around one time. Give her some encouragement, crowd. Using your index finger, Flo, nail the donkey. You got him. All right. Very good. Is Flo the closest so far?
You got it pretty close.
All right. My money's on Merle. Merle, 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 Merle. Are you ready, Merle? Point. Nail the donkey. You got him. All right. Everybody, give these folks a great big hand. They're good folks. All right. Warren, at this point in the evening, is there anything else you'd like to say before we sort of do our closeout activity?
Have you all enjoyed it? You all have schedules. We'll be dancing our regular dances here on the 1st, 3rd, and the 5th Friday. I want you to start talking to people that you think might be interested in lessons this fall. We have some coordinators that are going to coordinate this lesson series, possibly. We will need 4 squares to make it financially worthwhile, or possible, not worthwhile.
Break even.
Because we don't even break even with 4 squares, but we can do it with 4 squares. Carbondale has a dance tomorrow night. You are graduates. You're good graduates. You are great people. I suggest that if you want to dance to a good caller that's coming in tomorrow, it'd be Bobby Newman's at Carbondale tomorrow night. Go dance. Go everywhere and dance. But always come back to the Marion Chain Gang to dance too. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure.
One more time, folks, before they leave. Big hand for the folks from Salem, Illinois that came down to do the indoctrination correctly with us. All right. Everybody, if you will, please. Everybody on the floor for our finale tip. Ray, did you have something you wanted to do? On behalf of Nancy and I, and the other members of the Chain Gang, sincerely, welcome to the square dancing community. It's been a pleasure working with you this last half a year or so, and I only hope that, as Warren challenged you to do tonight, you'll get out now and use those skills, sharpen those skills by dancing. That's what it's going to take from now on. Some floor time. Little polish, little smoothness, and you'll be out there and be as comfortable as anybody else. Right now, I think Ray has something he wanted to say.
I'd like our president to come forward a minute. I've got a special little presentation for him. Come on, Ward. New pair of teeth. For you. Yeah. And here, I've got... you know, we really appreciate everything you've done for us, this class, this group, and they don't know all I'm doing on this. This is amazing. But we really do appreciate all the hard work you've been giving on the part of us, and all the extra time to get this class together and get going, and everything you've done for us. And Mildred and I have had a great time with this square dancing, and we've even had a great time with our shopping, as I told you about a little bit. I've never seen her willing to spend so much money one place, buying somebody's outfit. Well, she takes most of it in there. So we have, on behalf of the graduating class of 1991, a special little gift for a Chain Gang president It's an accessory that just tops off or bottoms out or whatever the chain gang outfit that you're going to be wearing and we're all going to be wearing. So we'd like to make this little presentation to you.
Thank you.
Ooh, this is gonna look good. Oh, that's chain gang material, all right. Stars and stripes forever. Oh, man.
Wear that on your head, Lord.
Okay, on your way out, if any of you want an extra copy of the American Square Dance magazine, we have samples provided to us tonight at no cost. And they're yours if you'd like to pick them up on the way out. All right, everybody got a corner. Everybody smile upon your corner and say, see, I told you I was good. Here we go.
I know I'm good. I'm an angel now, not a stupid.
All right, come on, man, let's go.
They're trying to get into the square.
Where's that at? Okay, I can't see him back there. How many do you need, folks? Still need three. Three couples in the middle of the hall. Hey, we need three. Some of you guys still need three. All right. Got one coming. It's not going to matter for very long, folks. The worm's right there.
While you're trying to get that together, I do appreciate the gift Rayola gave me. And I was mentioning earlier, I've seen, from the first night I saw Dr. Odell here to now, I've seen a man come just blossom into somebody that is truly wonderful to know. I appreciate Doc. He's also my neighbor. And also, my last thanks, I promise, but behind every man, they say there's a good woman. And that keeps pushing me and driving me. And I want to thank my mom. No, I'm serious. My wife, Barb. She's the one that pushes me along.
All right, from right where you're at there on the floor, here we go. Hey, you better bow to the partner. And you bow to the corner too. Circle to the left, go round. You do look at his scoop. All ladies center in the men's sashay. Everybody join hands. Circle to the left, go round. Well, now the four pretty ones center in the men's sashay. Everybody join hands. Circle to the left, go round. Go ring. Hey, you do an elemental lift with your left hand. Walking with a right and left ring. Ring right and left and around you go. Now don't change a thing on me. Keep going. Gonna meet your honey on the diddly home. And when you get there, everybody scatter promenade. Find another couple. Find another couple. Just one other couple. Still need one right here in front. Looking for one couple. They're all sold out. Everybody got two couples? Okay. Everybody up to the middle and you come on back and then look through, turn the girl. Roll your lady with a half sachet, star through. Should be facing out. California twirl. And a right on left through. And the ladies lead Dixie style, make an ocean wave. As opposed to a flutter wheel. Should have the boys in the middle of a way. Boys are running around a girl. Good. Bend this line. Star through. California twirl. And a right on left through. Double side though, make an ocean wave. Swing through right here. Boys trade, the boys run. Bend the line and a right on left through. Flutter the wheel, go get 'em girls, bring 'em back. Star promenade from there. Scatter promenade. Scatter promenade, find another couple. If you're looking for somebody, raise your hand so they can find you. Do we still have another loose couple? I mean, another extra couple somewhere. Found them in the middle, okay. Here we go. Oh, we go up to the middle and you come on back. Everybody pass through here. Everybody do a partner trade. And right on left through, the other way back. Ladies lead Dixie style, make an ocean wave. Boys trade. Boys are running around this girl. Bend the line. Star through here. Hold on, California twirl. Pass through. I had something in mind, but you guys are ever which way, so it won't work. Everybody do a partner trade. Everybody slide through. And a right and left through. Don't side-o, make an ocean wave. Swing through right here. Boys run and you wheel and deal. Bring them right around. And a right and left through. Very good. Scatter promenade for me. One last time. Hey, up to the middle and you come on back. We got a loose couple over here. If we got one, we should have another one somewhere. Raise your hands if you're a loose couple. Don't we have one other couple on the floor looking for a partner? Gotta have. I'm Eugene. What happened to you, hon? Did you lose your partner? Where's her partner? Where's Imogene's partner? No, Frank's not necessarily her partner. Here she is. Okay, pair up with these four. Oh, we go up to the middle and you come on back and then touch 1/4 here. Do a walk and dodge and a partner trade and a right on left through. No side, don't make an ocean wave. Boys are running around the girls. This time the centers are running around the ends. I wondered when it'd sink in. Ladies trade in the middle of the way. Wheel and deal and you bring them right around. Wheel and deal. No. You were facing this way, just wheel and deal. Weren't you facing this way, couple? That's fine. Face them, you're fine. Now pass through here, do a partner trade. Now touch 1/4, please. Walk and dodge. And another partner trade. Around through, the other way back. Swing through. Boys are running around a girl. And you wheel and deal and you bring them right around. There you go. Now pass the ocean, please. Recycle here. And a right on left through. Flutter the wheel, big deal. Everybody slide through and guess who? Jim thought I meant something special by that. Everybody, make one big ring around the outside of the room if you would, please. Boy and a girl and a girl and a boy. Hey, you're gonna join them hands, circle to the left, go moving around. To the left, to the left, to the left. Here we go. Everybody do an element left. Come back with a right and left friend. And as you do a right and left friend, say goodnight to those people that you meet. yourself a corner real quick. Would you like an Elvis? Here we go. Everybody got a corner?